Good morning, students. Now let's start our today's lecture, and today's we are having our 11th lecture of chapter number 10, that is alternating current. Okay, and yesterday we have discussed about the half power point frequencies, bandwidth and quality factor of a series resonance circuit. And in this I have just drawn this diagram, a graph between the frequency and the current. Okay, and here we have just get our resonance value of frequency resonance, okay, for the maximum value of the current. And if we get the value of frequencies f1 and f2 at the half of its current, and its power will also be half. Okay, up to here we have discussed. Now moving further in the same topic in our today's lecture, and today's lecture is beta 11th lecture. Okay, now half power frequency we have discussed yesterday, and at these frequencies means the f1 and f2. So at these frequencies the effective current is given as IRMS, and for that the value will be beta I square R for the power. So I square for the RMS into R is equals to half of the IRMS maximum square into 2. So from here, if we are calculating the value of IRMS, then square and R has been cancelled out. IRMS is equals to the maximum value of IRMS divided by root 2. And if we are dividing this value, then we get the value IRMS is equals to 0.707 of IRMS maximum. Clear? Get my point, beta? And what is this? This is the maximum value. This is your what, beta? The maximum value. Okay. So I am writing here. Hence, the current at half power frequencies will be of the maximum value. Clear? This is about your half power point frequencies. Now the next topic which is bandwidth. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the bandwidth. Okay, bandwidth of a LCR resonance circuit. Clear? Now, in the LCR resonance circuit, the gap between the half power frequencies is called as bandwidth. Okay, so in the LCR resonant circuit, is able to absorb more energy from the source in the frequency interval. And what is the frequency interval? If you have just be seen in your graph, then the frequency interval is f2 minus f. Okay, and this gap between the half power frequencies f2 minus f1 is called bandwidth. Okay, the gap between them is called the bandwidth. Now afterwards we are just going to derive one formula for this, okay, which is necessary. And even the half power point doesn't have any kind of a most derivation, but in the bandwidth we are having the derivation, that is the current at half power frequencies f1 and f2 is, what is the value of current beta? We have right now derived or calculated from the half power point frequencies, that is IRMS is equals to the root 2 times of the IRMS maximum value. Now you know the formula according to the Ohm's law, I is equals to V upon R. So for the RMS, I is equals to VRMS upon R. So this is, we have discussed about the LCR circuit. So the resistance, the value of R, it means the entire resistance which is present in the LCR resonance circuit, and in that we have calculated the impedance. The value of the impedance for the LCR resonance circuit is same one, R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C square under the root is equals to, this also we have to be converted into the form. So IRMS, I is equals to V upon R. So here VRMS root 2 into R. Okay. Now we are going to compare both the equations. This equation we are going to compare. Suppose this one is your equation number 1, this one is your equation number 2. Then it means if you are comparing them, then the denominator value both are the same one, VRMS equals to VRMS. These value we have to be equivalent. So we are taking the values root R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C to the square under the root is equals to root 2 R. On squaring both the side, on squaring both side, then what we get beta? On squaring, then the root has been, square root has been cancelled out, then we get R square plus omega L minus 1 upon omega C square is equals to 2R square. Okay, clear? Now when this R square is going on this way, then it will be in the minus form. 2R square minus R square is your only R square is remaining. 2 minus 1 is 1. So here omega L minus 1 upon omega C to the square is equals to R square. You get the point beta? Why here R square is coming? Because this R square is going on this way, it will be in the minus form. So 2r square minus r square, only r square plus r square is remaining. Okay. Now you know the square values will be in positive and negative as well. So omega and minus 1 upon omega c is equals to plus minus r, because both are having the value of square. Okay. Now if we are taking for the f1, so if you remember the graph which we have drawn in yesterday's lecture, f1 is a negative. If we taking that the resonant frequency is at the origin, so the f1 is in the negative direction and f2 is in positive direction, because you have seen that the value of f1 is less than resonant frequency and f2 is greater than the resonant frequency. Okay, so the negative value of the r is your f1 and the positive value of r is your f2. Clear? So for f1 is what beta? Omega 1 L minus 1 upon omega 1 C is equals to minus R. Okay. Suppose this will be equation number 3, this will be equation number 4. And for F2, omega 2L minus omega 2C is equals to plus R. Equation number 5. Okay, we have just get the two equations. Now what we have to do? We have to first add both the equations. Okay. Equation number 4 and equation number 5 we are going to add firstly. So on adding equation 4 and equation 5, we get what we get beta? I am just simply first add them out. Okay, so omega 1 L minus 1 upon omega 1 C plus omega 2 L plus minus 1 upon omega 2 C is equals to minus R plus R, cancel out 0. Okay, such type of the equation has been formed. Now what we have to do? We have to take common. Here L will be coming common and here C, 1 upon C is coming common. Okay, if you take L as a common, then we get in a bracket omega 1 plus omega 2. And if you take minus 1 upon C as a common, then it will be 1 upon omega 1 plus 1 upon omega 2, because we are taking minus as common. Okay, so the equation will be like this. If I am taking L common, then omega 1 plus omega 2. If I am taking 1 upon C as a common, then 1 upon omega 1 plus 1 upon omega 2 is equals to 0. Okay, I am just sending this equation on this way. It will be in the my plus form. L upon omega 1 plus omega 2 is equals to 1 upon C, 1 upon omega 1 plus 1 upon omega 2. Clear? Now what we have to do beta? What? Do you have any idea about the resonant frequency? Have any idea beta? Okay, I am just giving you one homework. Okay, one homework I am giving you what? You have to be, after solving this entire equation, you have to be calculate omega 1, omega 2 equals to 1 upon LC. Calculated or not? Okay, I am just giving you, after solving this equation, you have to be proved omega 1, omega 2 is equals to 1 upon LC. This will be your equation number 6. You have to be proved this. This is your first homework. Okay, moving toward the second one. You have to prove this. Omega, after solving this equation, you have to prove that the product of the omega 1 and omega 2 is always equals to 1 upon LC. Okay, and this is the answer of this calculation. This is your equation number 6. Now the afterwards we are going to solve the second equation, that similarly on subtracting equation 4 from equation 5. Okay, so what is equation number 4 and equation number 5, beta? 4 from 5, then omega 1 L minus 1 upon omega 1 C minus omega 2 L, then minus plus, and sorry, equation number 4 from equation number 6. So it will be like this, beta. Equation number 4 has been subtracting from equation number 5, then the new equation will be formed. Okay, we have to first write the equation number 5, that is omega 2L minus 1 upon omega 2C, then minus omega 1L minus plus, and it will be your omega 1 upon omega 1C, and it will be plus minus 2R, like this. And I am just taking first of all L as a common, then it will be omega 2 minus omega 1, then I am taking 1 upon C in the plus form, then it will be coming omega 1 minus 1 upon omega 2 is equals to 2R. Okay, I am just taking the LCM of this equation, then I got L omega 2 minus omega 1 upon plus 1 upon C, omega 1 omega 2 as LCM, omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to 2R. Okay, any problem? Now when we are going to solve this, then we get the value that, so this will be our equation number 7 by using equation 6, omega 1 omega 2 is equals to 1 upon LC. This is that equation which I have given you for you to prove that equation. Okay, this is that value, and this omega 1 omega 2 equals to 1 upon LC, I am just kept this value in here. Okay, so we get the equation L omega 2 minus omega 1 plus 1 upon C, and in place of this L C omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to 2R. C and C cancel out. L omega 2 minus omega 1 plus L omega 2 minus omega 1. This is the same value, we had to add them out. Then our equation will become 2L omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to 2R. Sorry, 2 and 2 has been cancelled out. Then omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to R upon L. Equation number 8. So hence bandwidth is equals to omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to R upon L. This is the value of your bandwidth. And if you put the value of omega 2 and omega 1 as f1 2 pi, so I am writing here, okay. That the omega 1 is equals to 2 pi f1 and omega 2 is equals to 2 pi f2. I am just putting this equation values, then we get the values 2 pi f2 minus 2 pi f1 is equals to R upon L. I am just taking 2 pi and just be going on this way, so f2 minus f1 r upon 2 pi n. Okay, this will be your equation number 9, and this is your expression for the bandwidth. This is the expression for the bandwidth. Clear? We have calculated the value for the bandwidth like this. Okay. Now next topic is your quality factor that I just be given you for your. We have just discussed that quality factor tomorrow in our next class. Okay. Moving towards your today's homework. So your today's homework is a numerical. I am just giving you that you have to be solve them out. One homework I have just be given you that you have to be prove omega 1 into omega 2 is equals to 1 upon LC. Okay. Now the numerical for your homework is a series LCR circuit contains R is equals to 14 ohm and inductor of L is equals to 7 millihenry. The frequency of the source is equal to resonance frequency if the quality factor of, this is the question of quality factor. Okay, no issue. Quality factor is half. Then find, first you have to find bandwidth, and second one is your capacitive reactance. Okay, so numerical you have to be do. So the bandwidth, you know, omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to R. The value of R and value of L is given in the question. Okay, and so we can calculate the value of omega 2 minus omega 1 is equals to R upon L from here. Okay, now quality factor Q is your half. Then I am just directly telling you the value for the quality factor. Quality factor formula is Q is equals to 1 upon omega C into R. Okay, so what you have to be calculate? First you have calculated the bandwidth omega 2 minus omega 1 by using the formula bandwidth R upon L. Then you have to be calculate the quality factor. So here 1 upon omega C is equals to Q into R. So Q quality factor is your half, R you have given is your 14. So half into 14 will be your capacitive reactance. 1 upon omega C means XC. Clear? So like this you can solve your numerical as well. Two questions I have just given you for your homework. One this numerical and the formula which has been used of the quality factor I have just given you, and the one that you have to be prove that omega 1 into omega 2 is equals to 1 upon LC, because that formula has been used in your second part of the derivation of the bandwidth. Clear? Thank you. Remaining we are completed our chapter in our next lectures. Clear? Okay. Thank you. That's all for today.